Yo, guys, what up? Welcome back to the Breakthrough Society podcast. I'm your host, Irvin, and today, man, we actually have a special episode, uh, which I literally just recorded right before I'm doing this intro. But it's a short but very effective episode. Um, Take time, write some notes, man. Let me know how this helped you out, and send it to somebody that you know will benefit from it. With that being said, guys, let's get to it. All right, guys. So before we get into the show, um, we got the housekeeping. It's just, man, if I know you're gonna benefit from it, everybody will, but send it to somebody that you know will also benefit from it. Like-minded individual. That's type of people that we want to attract here. Like-minded individuals like yourself, like myself, and share it on social media, man. If you're already doing what I'm gonna talk about today, let me know. Shoot me a message, man. Let's chat, and that's it, man. Let's get to it. Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Breakthrough Society podcast. Today, man, I'm a little bit out of breath, but do the best I can, man. I'm actually out in the woods in Austin, Texas, and I'm on a hike. So I'm probably about halfway, or maybe getting to halfway of the hike. But this is gonna be a solo episode, man. It's gonna be a short episode too. And something that really, like, I've been thinking about this past few days, man. Is I know a lot of people out there, talk about if you're in the entrepreneurial journey, personal development journey. I know there's a lot of people out there, man, that they say, "Oh, bro, I gotta grind, man. I gotta work. I gotta do this." And fuck, dude, sometimes I'm one of those people that I'm one of those that says, "Bro, I can't go out, man. I gotta work. I gotta, do this quote for this client. I have to go and finish up this project. I have to do shit for the podcast. I have to record. I can't go out. I can't attend all the fucking events that I come across or that I'm invited to, right? By my family or by my friends. So there's sacrifices we have to make to, just work when we have to work, right? Because the shit that needs to get done in your life in order for you to say, okay, now we can take a break and go and have fun for a bit, and then to that it's back to it. But I'm actually like one of those guys that I do like to work, so I'm always grinding, I'm always working, but there's times where, sure, like I say, I wanna, they invite me somewhere, okay, I'll go. I mean, I got my shit done for today, so just taking my mind off of work for a bit, definitely not gonna hurt, and I'm also one of those type that, where instead of actually going out to, like going out with somebody, get to eat, going out to eat with somebody, or, these events that I'm invited to, like, I think I would much rather do things like what I'm doing right now. It's coming out and hiking, man, because one, it's not every day you fucking hike. Yeah. Although this place is 15 minutes away from my house, so technically I could hike every day, but I, I don't. But I actually came on this hike yesterday. But anyways, I would actually come to a hike like this because one, you can use it to work out. It's not something you do every day, so it's a little bit harder than probably any cardio that you do. a walk that you do maybe with the vest, like I do. So this is more intense than the walk, and it's nice because you're out in nature, man. If I wasn't doing this podcast right now, shit would be quiet as fuck, man. And I'd be thinking to myself, but I thought, man, what the fuck? Like, let's go ahead and make a podcast, man. Talk about this while I'm at it. So, yeah, like I'm one of those guys that, like, I take time like this too. Like, you get away, with this hike, you get away from everything, right? Like, you get away from work for a bit, and you get to do your workout, get into some nature, man, get some quiet time, But I also use it as, you can say, like, as a vacation, right? Or like I see it as one of those night outs, even though it's not night, it's in the day. I wouldn't be fucking hiking at night, but I use it as one of those like breaks to disconnect myself from work or from all the other stress, that's going on during my day-to-day shit. Sometimes you have to relax, right? Sometimes you have to take a break, disconnect yourself just for a bit, and let your mind flow, your thoughts fucking just wander around. It's powerful, man. You never know, like you may have, you probably have something in your mind that's just been confusing you, or you've been looking for the answer. You've been looking for the answer for this question for a while. And who knows, man? You happen to come on this fucking hike. Your mind is clear. You can hear all your thoughts. You can hear your breath, and maybe you just find that answer. That answer is more than likely within you. It's inside of you. But when you come out to places like this, like the outdoors, the hiking, man, the lakes, especially when you come alone, as a me time, instead of spoiling yourself and going to the mall and spending all this money on some clothes and shit, or going to the saloon, getting your nails done, something like that, where you just like spend money, man. We kind of have to like buy shit too to say, oh, that's me time. I don't know, man. Take a second and think about, what if you spend your me time doing shit like this? Shit that don't cost money, dude. Just going outside, finding a trail, hiking place nearby or outside the city that you live in. You spend me time out here, man, in the nature, quiet as fuck. Can't hear anything, man, besides your breath, your thoughts, maybe a few birds in the background. If you come across a river or a creek, like the one that I did earlier, you'll hear the water, the little waterfalls that the water's coming down from the rocks. I don't know, man. Like this is something else in my mind. So the whole fucking point of this podcast, man, is just to, one, if you think you gotta grind all the fucking time, like 24/7, one, that shit is difficult as fuck. I mean, grinding without taking breaks, and no, grinding with taking breaks and vacations and stuff, like that's difficult already. When you're literally on the entrepreneurial personal development journey, it's difficult already. When the breaks that you take here and there, but if you don't take any fucking breaks, you're literally at it 24/7. Like there's nobody I know that fucking can do that, but really the only guys are the super high level achievers, the Elon Musk, the Gary Vee, the Andy Frisella. Those guys don't need a fucking break. Those guys can just go. And sometimes they do need to sit back, relax a bit, enjoy it. You know, not as much as they don't do it as much as we do, but they still do it every once in a while. They have to, man. They have to. So starting to do this like as a weekly thing. I'm starting to do. Well, actually, I did the shit yesterday, so it's been a yesterday and today kind of thing. But I'm looking to do this probably every Sunday. Um, Probably every Sunday where I take a hike, somewhere around the Austin area. There's fucking shitload of hikes, man. There's shitload of trails. There's a lot of things to do. Even going out to the hill country, dude. Like you don't have to be around the Austin area, but the hill country, there's a lot of shit out there. So I'm thinking of doing this weekly thing, just actually like having it on my schedule, on my calendar for 2-3 hours maybe. And this was just like a last minute quick thing, but scheduling it and the calendar to do like 2-3 hours or just like your recharging period. That's big, man, because every time you get done from one of these hikes, especially like if it's a difficult one, there's not that many people difficult in the difficult hikes, hiking trails and shit. Um, right, and so it's quieter. And then I mean, whenever you just get done, bro, like, whenever you get done, I get this feeling like, oh fuck yeah, man, like I feel tired, but I feel relaxed. It's kind of like that feeling when you get out of the pool. When you've been swimming all day, you get out of the pool and you kind of feel tired, but your body's kind of like stress free. Like that's how I feel, man. So I use this time to just kind of think, relax, just think about shit that's going on, even like within my business. But I think about it and I think through these situations um, with a clear mind. You know, I'm not. There's nothing around me that's keeping me from fucking going into my mind and just searching through all the information up there. So I can do that out here, man. I can sit quietly, just think with a clear mind, and then dig through all the information I have in my brain, and I'll probably find the answer to what I'm looking for. So I really highly encourage you to I really encourage you to block a time, man, like just one day out of the week where it's like your recharging period. I have a couple of friends that do this. I have a friend, Spencer, out in Portland, Oregon. Every every weekend, I believe it's every Friday, he goes out and into the woods. He lays by a creek, or he goes by a creek. He lays a hammock between two trees, and he takes a nap for a couple of hours. And with the creek, alongside the creek, so he can hear the water and stuff when he's quiet, out in the woods. He goes by himself and he uses it as his recharging period. I have another friend, Zach Babcock, out in St. Louis, and every Friday he goes out into the woods, usually by himself. Sometimes he takes his team, or he'll go with one of his team members or his entire team. He'll go out to the woods more than likely it's him himself, but he goes out to the woods. He just goes along a trail. He goes out there, man, and he just fucking thinks. Comes up with his best ideas out there. So that's been an every week for him is going out there and doing that. So from them to I got this idea of like, yo, well, fuck, they're doing it. Their performance has gone up. Their happiness has gone up. Everything, a lot of things in their life have gone up. So why shouldn't I try it? And it's a good getting away, getting away period too. Like it's like for me, I take it as a small vacation. Plus I use it as a workout. Plus I use it as a shit. I use it as a recharging period. So whenever I get back to work, my mind's clear. I'm happier. Um, I can think better. I can perform better. And I don't know. It's just something we don't think about. Like, oh, why would I go there? Nah, I gotta work type of deal. So you just don't think about ever coming out here. But I encourage you add it to your schedule, man. Every week, every set a time period. Even after you do it one time, like you'll see a big difference, and you'll start thinking to yourself that you gotta do this shit more often, man. And you definitely do. But that's one thing that I want you to take away from this is just find something. It doesn't have to be hiking. Some places don't have like you gotta drive way out to actually do hiking. Um, but I know there's some places where it's like you'll probably find like a small trail that's not really like considered hiking, more considered like a walk. But I mean, even like you can just find something like that or add that onto something else. I don't know, man. Like I'm pretty sure the place that you live in has hiking trail or something that you can use as a getaway recharging period for your body, for your mind, for your health. So I just encourage you to just search up shit like this, man, and add that shit to your calendar, keep it on there 2 3 hours, and dude, I guarantee you, like if you take those 2 3 hours, and I don't mean during those 2 3 hours you're on your phone fucking surfing Instagram and shit. Like for those 2 3 hours, be present in the hike, be thinking to yourself, be looking at the nature, just make sure there's no fucking snakes or animals around, but be present in the moment and be present in your mind. And dude, if you take this moment seriously, like I guarantee that whatever it is, whenever it is that you get back to work after that event, your everything's just gonna be much better, and it's a stress-free period, man. So, so guys, that's the show. Um, I know it's a little bit short. It's really short compared to the other ones actually, but anyways, dude, I know that it's gonna hit the spot for some of you. Um, if you guys have any questions, if you guys are already doing this, or if you're already thinking about it, and this is like definitely pushing you to do it, man, let me know. Interact with me. Hit me up on Instagram or Facebook, and just let me know. Let me know what you think of this episode, man. Let me know if you're doing it already. Where you going and shit like that. We'll chat. And with that being said, guys, y'all have a good rest of your week. Peace.